Hello, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure that you're doing the body scan correctly if you're using it for chronic pain. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome to Wellness with John. I'm John Peters, and these are resources to help you thrive. So, recently I made a video that leads you through the body scan technique to help you reduce chronic pain, and I'll put a link up here at the top if you want to easily find that video. I'll also put a link at the end of this video so you can go there after you watch this one. But in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the technique to make sure that you are doing the body scan correctly in order to get the results. So, just briefly, a body scan is a type of cognitive technique that we use with chronic pain patients. And you can practice this at home. And what it does is it leads you through attention placed on different body parts so that in turn you focus on all the parts of your body, including the parts that may have pain and the parts that don't have pain. And this technique has been shown to reduce overall subjective pain for people who suffer from chronic pain. It's easy to practice, it only takes a little bit of time, and it has no side effects. So, if you are a sufferer of chronic pain, I recommend that you experiment with the body scan in order to see if it can work for you. Now, you'll want to do it daily for a while to see if it works. One session is not typically what we prescribe in order to make a big difference in a person's overall pain. So, you want to practice it regularly for a bit in order to see if it's working for you. But in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the technique because for the body scan to work, you actually have to be able to have your attention, your mental attention must in turn rest on each body part. And this is a little bit difficult for some people. And sometimes even if people are doing it correctly, they don't have a sense that they're doing it correctly, right? Because in the body scan, you're just lying down prone and you're not moving the body parts, but you're placing your mental attention on your foot, on your ankle, on your calf, on your thigh in turn, right? And for it to actually work, the mechanism of why it works basically is that when your brain redistributes your overall attention on all of your body parts and reduces the focus on the parts that are suffering the chronic pain, then that helps reverse part of the brain mechanism that sustains chronic pain, which is where our brain naturally will focus on the source of the pain and exclude everything else. Okay. And that actually results in more pain for chronic pain sufferers. So the body scan is a way to reverse that by retraining the brain to have attention that's on all of the body parts and not just the parts that are in pain. Okay, so that's the rationale for why the body scan works. But it only works if you actually can get your brain to pay attention to the other body parts. Okay, and because you're just lying still, for some people, it's a little bit difficult. So I want to teach you a technique so that you can start to get a sense of how to place your mental attention into a body part that is not currently moving. Okay. So the easiest way to do this is actually to take your hands and put your hands in front of you. Okay. And you have your left hand and your right hand. And first, you're going to move your left hand and keep your right hand still. And in that way, it's easy to actually be able to pay attention to the hand that's moving and to ignore the one that's still. So you do that for just a short period of time until you can get your mental attention on the hand that's moving, and then you stop. Then you move the other hand, and you notice that your mental attention can easily go to the hand that's moving because you have the movement and you have the sensation of the movement in that hand. Okay. Now I want you to bring your hands together in the prayer position in front of you. Okay. And what I want you to do is move the left hand and just try to only feel the left hand. So you're trying to ignore the right hand, but just feel what the sensation is on your palm and your fingers of only the left hand, okay? Then do the same thing with the right hand. Try to feel the right hand. Imagine that you're using your right hand to feel the left hand, but you're mostly ignoring the sensation on the left hand, even though your hands are touching. So you're paying attention to the right hand, okay? So once you have the ability to selectively pay attention to one hand with those two methods, then keep your hands still, so don't move them. And what I want you to do is focus on your left hand until you can notice the sensation of the left hand while ignoring the feeling in your right hand. So pay attention to the left hand until you can really feel the left hand to the exclusion of the right hand. And once you get that, I want you to switch. So ignore your left hand, keep your hands still, and pay attention to just what it feels like to pay attention to your right hand. What do you feel in your right hand? And then switch back to your left hand and try to predominantly put your mental attention into your left hand. And then once you have your attention fully in your left hand, I want you to move it back to the right hand and only pay attention to your right hand. Okay? So this exercise is a way to train your brain to kind of zoom in on the subtlety of what it's like to have your mental attention focused on a body part while ignoring the other body parts, okay? For some people, you need to practice the hand thing that I just demonstrated in order to then do the body scan more effectively. So hope this is helpful for you. And if you've done the body scan and it's not been working, it's possible that your mental technique part of it needs some tune-up per the instructions that I just gave you. So try that. And if you want to experiment with the body scan, I'll put the link at the end of this video. But be aware that I have an online video course for sufferers of chronic pain. And if you're interested in checking out information about that, I'll put a link in the description below this video. And if you like this kind of content, please hit the like button below. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video.